We are live.
Great. Thanks everyone for joining us on another Mother Spirit gathering. Catherine is joining us today. Olivier also, obviously, my right hand, left
We're
hand.
hours from the eclipse.
Yes, hours from the eclipse. Thank you. It's been a powerful week, actually. 5 days since our last community gathering, and the power has been building. We're discussing this morning food and how that's feeling in our bodies now as we continue our journey, and fasting and the energy that comes along with that, or lack of. Um, so, yeah, one of the tricks that I did when I was fasting and feeling really dizzy, because this has been a repetitive thing for me, is moringa infusion. I've talked about that a lot, actually. But I love moringa. It really helps me um, not feel dizzy. And yeah, there's like this feeling when I'm eating now. It's like how much of this is for my pleasure, and how much of this is actually serving something on an energy level, like to there's a transition happening of letting go of the food more, not out of naturally this is all happening without forcing anything. And Catherine was just saying before we got on the live how it's like, what is it that I want to eat, or can, what is it that's going to help me through this transition of sorts. And it's been really interesting. I've been gravitating towards avocados.
Mm.
I guess it's like the water and fat of that feels really good. And um, buckwheat actually makes, I feel really good with buckwheat.
Ellie Tom said the last food he was eating was avocados,
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah.
and it's also the one of the best liver cleanse protocol is avocado oil.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's one of the most least disruptive oils.
Mm-hmm. Olive oil is nice, but it's hard
Yeah,
to
it's hard.
drink
Olive oil
that.
is hard.
And
Mm.
avocado oil is a really smooth,
Yeah.
easy flavor.
I've
So
been
it's
loving blended melon with spirulina. My body just craves it, but I can tell with the shifting seasons that's not going to last forever.
Yeah, then there's
yeah,
that
melon
too,
is
hey?
cooling.
Mhm.
So things like buckwheat, I
Yeah.
think, are great.
I know. I made a buckwheat crepe this week when I got back from camping, and I made it with my shavambu, but I put avocado and cooked mushrooms on top, and it was way too much. Maybe it was too close to fruit. Sorry. Hi, sweetie. Maybe it was too close to the fruit I ate, but
Mm,
it didn't sit well.
Hmm.
interesting.
How do you how do you take mushrooms? Mushrooms, I mean, there's a lot of different
Yeah.
kinds, but
They were
um,
shiitakes, and I just stir fried them in a little bit of shavambu and avocado oil.
Mhm.
Sometimes I eat them raw. I love mushrooms.
Yeah, I really like
yeah,
mushrooms too.
they're a
They're
little hard
powerful.
on them. I mean, they're powerful. Yeah, you can really taste the plasma after,
Oh, yeah.
especially some of them.
They taste like my plasma tastes like a soup afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
yeah,
it's probably easier to like mushrooms have a heavy impact. Like when you do psychedelic mushrooms, you almost like there's some
oh,
nausea
talking of
involved
Yeah.
in
which,
that. They're powerful.
I'm gonna get some.
And um all mushrooms really, they're really powerful like that. The shivambu is um almost easier. It's like you're actually getting the benefit of the mushroom on that second round. Like that your body's removed all the toxic parts of it, and now it's like the essence of the mushroom you get.
Yeah.
And
Just not.
when it feels too strong, when the plasma feels too strong, it's kind of like an indicator, like, oh, maybe I've had too much of that.
Mm,
Like maybe it
mhm.
was a little bit heavy on the mushroom. I just find like not only do I eat less now that I've started this practice so long ago now, but also um, the nutrient dense the nutrient density. I have to I've reduced that too, like the, if you want to call it a supplement, like the moringa powder that I take, I don't need as much because there's so much looping
Yeah, I wanted to.
happening.
I'm sorry. My cat is just, I need to put her outside before I can continue. All right, come here. Come here, sweetie. Yeah, come on.
Meow.
Come on.
Yeah, and rinsing things off and cooking with the, when we have nice, young, clear plasma has also been really powerful.
I wanted to chat with you about supplements because I think I still have a really limiting belief, or maybe it's an old need around what I need to do to supplement. And I did some time in the medical medium world before, and it's very heavy on supplementation. Uh-oh, I lost your audio.
Is muted too. Oh,
There
there,
you
I'm
go.
back.
I can hear you.
I just still don't hear you, Catherine. Hang on.
Looks like we lost the sound.
We have lost sound.
Shouldn't be any problem.
Weird.
Maybe we'll leave and come back.
Okay.
Nothing.
The second you stood up.
Oh no.
How is it now?
Can you hear me, Catherine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear her.
Me neither. I didn't do anything.
I know.
I didn't.
I think we have to leave and come back.
We might have to leave and come back.
Okay.
Oh? Did everybody get kicked out? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay, got it.
Really don't know what.
I don't know what happened there. So, do you still remember your thread?
Oh
Lauren
yeah.
was here.
So I felt inspired by your approach to supplementation. And I know that our bodies are always going through a dynamic set of experiences, and maybe more supplementation was accurate for me in the past. But yeah, I would love to hear a little bit more about your approach, and maybe maybe I have a limiting belief around how much I need to supplement, or that my body's lacking in these minerals.
Yeah. The 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 supplementing, I don't really, yeah, I have a totally different view on that too. I used to really like take things, but I really tap into how my Shivambu is tasting. And if it isn't, like, you can feel when, I can feel when I've had too much of something, like it's too strong. Like the mushroom is actually a really good example because it shows itself so well in the plasma. Um, and even moringa powder, I took heavy doses of that for a while just to sort of feel the impact on the plasma. And that's sort of been my gauge now. Like when I'm taking a supplement or when I'm taking some herbs or some other plant matter,
Mm.
I'll just really tap into, or even my food, I really just tap into how the plasma is tasting, like half hour or an hour after I've eaten, and just judge according to that. and putting the herbs and powders in with the aged Shivambu, even fresh, like all of it. I think the more of that, the easier it is for the body to take it in. The more you combine it with that, it's like actually makes it more accessible to the body.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
My shivambu tasted amazing yesterday with the rosemary and clover in it.
I
It was so
bet.
good.
Hey,
Something I never
Lauren.
thought I would say.
Yeah, right? All of this is just like, what? It's still wild to me that this substance can be used in so many different ways. Never mind taking it back into our own bodies, like just in our home environment.
People want to talk about how to cook with it, or yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
we've been using aged. I said this, but not on the live last time. We used aged just a little bit, like a bottom of a glass, and then we put our cooking spices in, and we leave it in half hour or an hour,
Mm.
and it brings all of the flavors. Like, it's not the same. If you put them in the soup and cook them, it won't be as strong, or what is it?
I don't know. It's like,
It's like makes it compatible with us.
mm,
Mm.
yeah. I think most of the supplements people are taking, their bodies are just chucking majority of it out. If there's even anything there to begin with.
Right.
Well,
That's the whole other voodoo part of it. It's like you go to the supplement section, it's just like, is what's in there like, is it really as advertised? And most of the time,
Yes.
it's
remember a
not.
group, Dr. Group was saying they were testing a bunch of supplements, and they found a bunch of adulterants and like all kinds of heavy metals and things like that were in there.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm talking about supplements like Dr. Group offers.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
good ones.
yeah.
Good ones.
Well, there's obviously, I think, good ones. And then we can even start wondering, what is a supplement?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Is it just really superfood?
Right. Yeah.
Like my little cannabis ball that hashish ball I just ate is a sort of supplement.
Hmm.
It grounds me.
Hmm. I think that's most of it is a majority of what we feel is this ungrounded feeling
And
of
maybe
the
when you have a
dizziness and stuff
meal, we
like that.
just like have a bowl full of supplements.
With some rice noodles in between.
Yeah. That's so interesting that cannabis grounds you. It does the complete opposite to me. It's like so strong for my body.
Eating it?
Both ways. Yeah. It's I find it pretty ungrounding actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, at high dose, it will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At low dose, it is grounding.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I also think that so much we've been so detached from our own bodies, from feeling our own bodies, that this is why when we have this all of this like ayahuasca and bufo and all these experiences that people are having with these substances, and it's like they need this high dose to feel
To
something.
shift.
Yeah.
They need a shock in their lives.
Yeah. And so like your subtle body is what needs to be nurtured to feel the subtleness again, instead of all this like shock. Like it's like shock treatment in a way when you take
Mhm.
such big amounts all at one time, which is fine, that everything has its place, but then we bring that into the food arena.
Should we say hi to Lauren?
Yeah. Hey,
Hi.
Lauren,
Hey, Laura.
how have you
Good
been?
morning.
It's good to see
I
you.
like oh, good to see you too. Yeah, I like what you guys what I just came into and what you're talking about right now, especially I just came out of that scene, and shock is a perfect word to describe that. And looping is another word to the action of continual shocking and that dysregulation. And Joanne, is that how I pronounce your name? That is what you just described. Oh, it just left me. But about the subtleness, I I got into understanding subtleness through one of the portals was mushroom entheogenics. So the subtleness of lion's mane and the spirit of taking lion's mane helped me unveil subtle realms within me. But if we're constantly shocking the system and we're more concerned about seeing visuals as in the third dimensional sense, we're not going to be tapped in to that very, very deep and even more expansive, subtle, fifth dimensional higher realms within us.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think the mistake a lot of people make is they're like they want that shock, so they're like taking more.
Mhm.
And it's like yeah, there's like an imbalance there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you said, there's a time for everything. And I'm really thankful for the medicine experiences that I've had. And I feel called to a much more internal, personal, and subtle journey myself. Like I haven't had any kind of psychoactive, besides my own substances, in like 2 years. And it's been really helpful. And it's been helpful for my nervous system to ground what's already been revealed or presented and just be in my own frequency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And heal, like, not to mention healing my adrenals from really intense medicine journey experiences where you think, oh, just one more, and then it's really going to clear up or become more apparent. And all that left me with was a completely shattered adrenal endocrine system.
Yeah, Carlos Castaneda said he wrecked his body with psychedelics and
Wow.
died young
Hmm.
of cancer. So he
You
didn't
know,
get the lesson of Shivambu, which actually was told to him by Juan Matus.
I would like to insert that it's almost like a badge of honor in the scene. Like, oh, look what I have experienced.
Mm.
Like a power symbol of what you've gone through and how heavy of a load you can take in a way, you know. So it is, it can
Totally.
be very surface level, and it's unfortunate because there's also so much deep journeying that can happen. Even, you know, we could even just say being outside in nature and just purely experiencing the silence and being with the trees, being with the wind blowing because you're sensing it and because it's sensing you. And then, yeah, Shivambu, and I've only been a little over a month now into the practice, but already I'm going into a very deep portal with it, which is so expansive. And with this Pisces full moon eclipse, and it's came to such a good closure, I think, but it's the portal is still continuing. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, well, the Sun conjunction with Ketu is still coming up, the tail of the dragon. And I very resonate with Ketu. Um, so now we're in my hometown, and this Ketu is the past. So we took a big walk yesterday because I can't ride. And, well, I could, but we wanted to walk. And I was looking at the houses, or not the houses, but that's what was around
Feeling
us.
the
Like, yeah,
neighborhood.
the field. And I could like feel like how many people were in the house, what kind of people they were. Like sometimes I do that. I just that thing just clicks
naturally
in, and
comes.
I
Yeah.
think now I can see Ketu activates it, especially with this full moon. It makes everything so clear, and Pisces
Mm.
is like the collective. So yeah, it's getting very thin. The veil between, the subtle and this solid part is thinning, and it's a powerful moment to just go and like be with the trees
Mm.
and embrace your
Mhm.
silence
Mm.
and dance.
Exactly.
That's what I did in the eclipse in Mexico. We danced in the eclipse. Just completely drained us.
Oh, it's really
They say
crazy.
it's not good. That was a solar eclipse. They say you're not usually recommended to go in the eclipse in the sun, in the solar eclipse. But they say that spiritual masters will actually put themselves in the eclipse. So it's kind of like big wave surfing.
Mm.
You really don't want to go there unless you really want to and you know what you're doing. It's a lot of power. I remember we were crossing customs or airport security, and all of this fear and stress was giving off all of this energy, and I started surfing it
Mm.
like with deep breaths, and it was exhilarating. Like I had a huge rush. I had like an almost out of body experience at the airport security, and I was smiling at the security woman. She was speaking to me in Spanish, barking at me to go faster, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know why you're angry. What do you want? I'm just listening to you. As long as you talk to me, I'm not gonna move."
Mm.
And it was beautiful to just surf that energy.
Yeah, and all of it is energy, and I love that. I love that like analogy, surfing the energy. It's so true. When we're watching a movie, we're surfing the energy of that movie. That's
Mhm.
why we watch the romance movie, because we want to feel that feeling in our bodies. Um, but then when we turn the TV off, it's like, okay, you have this whole environment around you that you can connect with and have those same kind of um, experiences in your body, just connecting with the
Yeah,
mother.
because when you watch the TV, what the energy you're feeling is your own energy leaving you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the TV is pulling it out,
Mm-hmm.
and you're feeling that rush. But when you connect with the tree, you actually feel the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Not your, you feel your own energy merging with the tree, but it's not just leaving you. You're like merging.
Yeah. And that's in the kayak. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm feeding off the energy of the current of the river, even though I'm going against it.
I think that's where
So crazy.
sexuality shifts. Like, I guess most male usually, but it doesn't always work like that, will do that. Just they want to feel their own energy like draining, and so they use their sexuality as a sort of offload. So
Mm-hmm.
there isn't that merging happening. It's just like two individuals masturbating with each other.
Yeah.
So when you learn to merge, you can't merge with a TV.
No.
Like we can merge. I think we can feel each other now, but it's not like you in the screen. It's your energy. I can feel it in the field, and using the screen as a prop.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I've been,
Exactly.
I've been feeling this. Yeah, I guess it's probably the same thread, just so much intensity in my heart. It's like, is it heartbreak? Is it heart opening? It's all the same thing. And when I feel that extreme pressure just coming into my heart space and allowing it to literally open me up from the inside out and allow more in. And then my circuitry comes on so much more, and I feel that merging of energy with life itself. But when it feels like scary or daunting, um, yeah, just being present with it and opening up more to it.
Yeah, well, my wipeout is a really good example. Any kind of accident like that, because I'm surfing the energy of the board, and then I became less mind or not mindful in like in an intellectual sense, but like conscious, aware, mindful in that sense. I sort of lost track of my focus, and I became uh captured by something else. But I was like doing hard carving like when you're snowboarding, but it's asphalt below you, not snow. So I felt sort of that moment when I wasn't here, I wasn't doing what I was doing, and then the energy sort of, I wasn't surfing it anymore, and it started going its own way. And that's when, like what you were talking about, it's too much. Like you feel like you can't handle it. You're gonna lose control of the energy. So you have to just let go, right? I should have let go and just let my body go really soft and like stumbled and just stop trying to control anything and go with the new flow, which is going to throw you on the asphalt now.
Right.
That's the new flow. And you better go with it, because otherwise you're going to resist it and you're going to lose a piece of your thumb.
That is exactly it. And ironically, I have a very similar story. I snowboard, and snowboarding over moguls. The moguls are for skiers. Those little bumps, very hard to kind of. It's the same thing. So I was carving and I went over moguls, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't control this. And I just, exactly like you said, went into it, and I usually fall. And but that time that I just let it take me, it was like an image in my head of like, just let it ride you, just let it take you, go with it. It's almost like you're letting yourself be moldable, and you're letting it kind of, your body is not constriction. You're not constricting. You're allowing that. Exactly. You're just going with it. And I was actually enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get that same feeling on the kayak too, like when the wind and the current are going against each other, and then I'm going like, I'm in that mix too, like, okay, this is the direction I want to go, and this is the direction that the wind is going, and this is the direction that the water is going, and then you find your like, it's almost like you can hover through it
It's
in a
like
way.
Amaroli, the practice of Shivambu. You can't force it. You have to go with it, and it's going to take you at its own rhythm. People are like, I feel sick. Well, just slow down.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to go that fast. Like Catherine was saying, I feel like I still need food. I can't just flick my fingers and go to another modality instantly. So if
There
people
has to
wanted
be a
to,
journey.
yeah,
Yeah.
There has to be the journey, the beauty, the joy in that.
it would suck if it was easy.
Or
Like
the
it would
switch,
suck if I didn't have the risk of
yeah.
shaving off my thumb.
Or I think that the switch could happen overnight too. Like that could be the journey as well, but it's just allowing what's emergent and spontaneous to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
And you know what
I would
happened
agree
after
with that.
that was like, well, why don't I get full finger length gloves? And we had just watched a documentary on this really legendary dude, Arto Saarti. In the 90s, he completely revolutionized, or changed the face of skateboarding in 3 years with his gang. But they weren't wearing anything except t-shirts and shorts and shoes.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And
the
they were sliding down these huge stairway rails and just smashing their knees every once in a while, like in 1,000
oh God.
pieces.
Oh my gosh.
And if they had, it was kind of like, it was cool to not wear that stuff.
It's kind of like what we were
But
talking about earlier, like the badge of honor that Lauren was talking
and
about.
now, because they thought it was nerdy, and now I think it's the other way around. Like the next cool guys are going to be wearing full body armor, and in 15 years instead of 3 years, they're going to be better, way better than those guys.
Could I interject and also add in from
Yeah.
my own personal experience with what you're saying? I don't wear a helmet when I snowboard, but I've been snowboarding for 17 years, and I never liked it because it was restrictive of my senses and my motions. Was I going off jumps? No, I wasn't doing anything extremely dangerous. Could I have gotten hurt? Yes. Did I know the risk? Yes. And I think one of the biggest things is knowing consequences if we are choosing to do something, and accepting those consequences when and if they happen. And if that allows for us more joy in the moment, I did not like having something over my ears. I really liked having the ability. I don't even wear goggles. And it's not that I didn't want to be safe, but it's that I felt the lack of restriction allowed me to perceive my environment better. And I felt like I was actually being safer for myself by not actually having that.
Yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
I really resonate with that. Yeah. My first skateboarding here, I didn't have anything.
Yeah,
Like
the helmet would be the last thing I put on.
I didn't have gloves, nothing. I had such a great time and I felt so like okay with everything. And then I had my wipeout with no gear, like on a different day. And then I was like, okay, that would be
I think
handy
it would be
to
it
have
would
some
be it
protection.
would be really stupid for me. Like I had gloves, but they didn't cover the fingers. It would be really stupid of me to not have gloves.
No, that's like not putting on
Because
a
you're gonna fall
snowsuit
on
to go
asphalt, not
skiing.
snow, right? I don't want a helmet, but yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
there's all kinds of
You
level
pick
of
and choose. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What you're gonna want. I'm gonna wear shoes. You're probably gonna wear like a snowsuit,
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
need the
you have
snowsuit.
gear,
Yeah.
so you don't die of frost.
Right.
But yeah, you choose the gear that resonates with you.
I get you with the
And
Exactly.
helmet
back
though.
then it wasn't
Totally.
cool to have all this gear.
Mm.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is the times are changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually, with all of this medicine too, times are changing. And even like all of it, yoga,
Mhm.
every, bring what you want into your life that resonates with you, that makes you feel good. That's all that matters. It doesn't,
Yeah,
you can
stretch and
make
don't
it
call
your
it
own.
yoga.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to call it yoga
I love
because
that. I feel
it's
like
just your own thing.
anything that's concretized is being forced into movement. And so
Mhm.
it's not that we don't pick and choose like what's resonant in the mirror of a tradition or of a teaching, but like anything that becomes overly static, I think
Mhm.
is being forced to switch up, or we're being forced to switch up.
Yeah. And even taking psychedelics, they're like, oh, you shouldn't microdose. That's not how they used to use this medicine. It was used like this way. And I'm like, well, we're not in that time, space, era anymore. We're in a totally different environment than our ancestors were. So we're using everything differently.
A lot of people have been talking about washing with aged. So maybe you would just want to close up with that, or
Sure. Or we could just sort of like close up with how many
I
different.
just wanted to say the big question is people are surprised basically that this becomes a detergent.
Mhm.
And yes, people in general, like the average man today, is going to have a lot of impurities in his blood. So it's going to create weird smells, especially when it's aging because it's throwing that out. It's probably throwing it out in the air and then making deposits. So until like we have been telling people to siphon the top, leave the deposits, because well, usually filtering is too much and it clogs the filters. But whatever way you can do to separate the liquid from the deposits, and then you can do that several times over, is going to clear out and purify the plasma. And then you'll get to a point where I think usually 4 to 6 months, if you age it well, you open once every 2 3 weeks to just let it air out, sealed the rest of the time, so nobody has to smell nothing. And then you'll find that it becomes sort of like a fragrance. It becomes a perfume, and you actually want the smell. Like I had a friend, people kept telling him, what's your what do they call it? Not perfume. Your anyway, what's your perfume or your what do you put on for your smell? It smells amazing. And well, he wouldn't tell them, but that's what it was. So yeah, it goes, I think, from being a bad smell to being the best perfume we can make. And then you can even add your herbs in there.
Mhm.
So yeah, it will clean. And we clean everything. We clean our dishes, our laundry, our bodies. I've degreased bicycle chains with it.
There's pretty much
It's
nothing I haven't
amazing.
cleaned with it. It's just
The
nuts.
the bottles themselves, especially plastic, will like accumulate some kind of crystals on the inside, and people were like, "How do you clean that?" With aged hot water and aged, so it cleans everything.
Yeah,
I
and it's
actually
done. Go ahead, Lauren.
Oh, I was just gonna say a helpful note when you guys say that you can kind of siphon it. I actually have when I did a juice fast before an enema bag like thing, and it comes with that like tube. You can probably use that to
Definitely.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we just went to the hardware store and got the hose they use for aquariums.
Careful if your bottle that you're siphoning into is smaller than the bottle you're siphoning from.
Yeah.
You can
Good
see where
point.
I'm going. Put a
Yeah.
bin under the bottle in case, and then you can do a foot bath if
Yeah,
you lose it.
There we go.
yeah.
Foot baths are amazing, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah,
that's
I love
it. We're
foot baths.
way over the time now.
All right, yeah, let's just go. We'll
Hey,
end the live
why
and
don't we
everybody's
let
doing
everybody talk about what they want, and
Sure.
if they want to connect with their Catherine, do you want to say something? Or?
Say what?
I don't know. I'm
Peace
just
out.
letting you say what you
Just
want if you want.
yeah.
Here, I'll just do it for you. There's Catherine,
I'm just
Thank you.
yeah,
and this is
great,
her website, and she's amazing.
grateful to be on the human journey with whoever lands here.
Voila. Thank you. And sorry, this is Fela Wolf,
Yes.
Lauren. She's also amazing. Thank you. And this is us. I mean, Mother Spirit. You know, we want other people to be supporting this, but
You can find us
it's us
directly
for
through there.
now.
Yeah.
Mother Spirit. And there's Joanne Humphreys. Also, Seahawk will work. That's her nickname. Seahawk.cream.net. And that's me, Little Dragon.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. Thanks
Thanks,
for watching.
everyone.